When I started thinking about the hurdles women face, I knew representation in law enforcement would be low. However, when I started researching the numbers, they were a little bit lower than I was expecting, so they just may surprise you. All it took is one family member.
I could hear the garage door opening at 2 or 3 in the morning, either him leaving or coming home.
NCIS.
And one crime documentary.
She would always be like, well, who's going to solve it within the 10 minutes? And I would give a guess, and it wouldn't always be right.
To get these two women interested in law enforcement.
I knew that I wanted to be in the law enforcement world. I just didn't know quite where I was going to fit into it.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Detective Amanda Paris got her foot in the door as a dispatcher at College Station PD.
The first 2 weeks, I fell in love, fell head over heels for it.
But it wasn't until Constable Brian Bachman was shot and killed on the job in 2012 when she wanted to do more.
As a dispatcher, you can only do so much to ensure that those officers go home safe at the end of the day. And I believe that I could do so much more if I'm right next to them on the street.
1050, the roadway's back open.
So she joined the academy, a place crowded with men.
I didn't realize that it was such a male-dominated career field. I was very oblivious to all of that.
Trooper Monica Montoya is part of 7% of sworn-in troopers across the country who are women.
When there's such few females, you just kind of have to stick together and kind of figure things out the way should be done.
That statistic isn't budging either, gaining 1 percentage point since 2000. It's low for other positions too, with under 13% of full-time officers being female.
Be confident and know that you can do it no matter what anybody else says. You may do it differently, but you can do the same job.
No matter the hurdles or challenges, both women say each day they put on the badge, they hope they're inspiring other girls to break the barriers.
I've actually had little girls come up to me before and tell me I want to become a police officer. And it just makes my heart happy. I just, if it's something that you want to do, then I encourage people to do it.
Trooper Montoya says she hopes to raise the statistics because women do bring different outlooks to the career. She says character traits that would only benefit the job.
And Paige, I know you mentioned character traits there that women can bring. Can you talk a little more about that?
Yeah, so when talking to Trooper Montoya, she said women are just a little bit more compassionate by nature, and she found that helps more oftentimes than not when she's out on the job.
So if I get pulled over, I should be hoping for a woman police officer.
Yeah.